What's up? It's your boy TNBT back again with another video. What's going on? Hello viewers! So after witnessing the episode deep dive myself, there were certain things that I began to immediately notice. 1. My channel reached over 100,000 subscribers, and 2. There were an increased amount of views for my theory on whether or not Marco is human, which was a bit shocking. So then I put 2 and 2 together and thought people probably believed that I was going to refer to the part in the episode when Marco has his own wand. And of course, if you've seen the actual theory video, that was not the case because I made this theory video previously before that episode aired. So the best thing to do at this moment is add on and finish certain details about this episode that I left off from the analysis I did. The very first and honestly the most intriguing part of this episode was Marco's moons shown on both sides of his cheeks. No pun intended if you understand what that means. Anyways, the best question to ask was not only why, but most of all, how? How did those moon symbols appear on him? Isn't Marco supposed to be human? Do you propose I make a part 2 video on Marco possibly being a mumin or something? Nah, that's not necessary. I have an even better theory, or obvious response, because even Marco gives it away. He mentions that it was as if their souls were bonded, and what else could he have been referring to? The wand? Ever since the Blood Moon Ball, the only reference that we've witnessed so far in the show was Marco himself envisioning the blood moon during the night of the dance. Strange thing, however, is that we don't ever seem to have a moment where Star has this symptom from the blood moon dance. Could it be that it was because Star liked Marco even before the Blood Moon Ball? It's likely correct and would explain just how easily close Marco becomes to Star over time despite his supposed long-lasting crush on Jackie. I mean, if it's true that their souls are bonded, is it really a bad thing? Does Marco like her in reality? Is this the reasoning behind Marco's moons? Within the butterfly family tree, there is not yet a single family member with those specific cheeks. And, well, the only connection that I can mention is ironically Moon herself, who actually has diamond cheeks, and the butterfly family's diverse cheek shapes. Maybe Marco's princess name should be Marco the Moon Dweller, or Marco the screw it, I don't really know. Anyways, the markings never truly show up until Marco casts the spell, which explains the why part of the discussion. Thus, using the human side of him, otherwise he probably would not have been able to stand a chance. And of course, how he was able to obtain the human side of him was from the Blood Moon Ball. Most likely, I guess. So, now that we've covered his cheeks, let's talk a little bit more about his wand. Or is it his wand? Yes, there's another side to this, an alternative theory that I made up just in case as backup. I personally believe that the second theory that I'm about to bring up is the correct theory, and you'll understand when I explain it. One crucial detail that I did not mention in my episode analysis was this part of the scene with Marco.
You're gonna die! Woo! Huh. Nothing happened. It's like our souls are bonded.
So, did you see it? Notice that whenever Marco first picks up the wand, nothing seems to happen. But once he ever so slowly lifts it with his right hand, it transforms. You do realize that this was originally Marco's monster arm, right? Let's say that the monster arm does return. It would in a way explain Marco's sudden capability to control magic since the monster arm was made by Star's own magic. It would make sense as to how the wand magically began to function just moments later after touching it with his right hand. And wait. Wouldn't the title Marco Jr. for the next episode be a pretty great way to trick viewers into thinking about the naysayer instead of the possible return of the monster arm? I guess that would be an appropriate title for the monster arm, but who knows, right? But hold on, unfortunately, there is another side to this theory as well. I know I've mentioned this scene a bazillion times, but let's not forget about the episode Monster Claws. Or, I mean, Lobster Claws, my bad. As soon as Lobster Claws picks up Star's wand, it begins to rattle and shake all about. As opposed to when Marco tries to pick it up, nothing really happens. It's probably because that wasn't his monster part of his hand. And since he's only human, it wouldn't really do anything to him, probably. So I guess from a certain perspective, it kinda strengthens my theory even more when you think about it. Or it could possibly debunk it. Maybe it doesn't matter if whether or not you're a monster or a human. Either way, it would react that way. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's just another theory that's not film theorist, but it's TMBT. Yet again, theorist, we are at the end of another predictions video. Hopefully the hiatus for Starversus will be as short as the originally scheduled dates, because I'm totally up for more. Can't wait to catch you all back in the next video, and give this video a like, and subscribe if you haven't joined yet. Peace!